I'm feeling great because finally we're going to get to show the movie. Because I know the movie is the answer to all the questions that people have been asking. And
sad news coming in here at digital media after the loss of Ivan Reitman, a huge personality in the entertainment and movie industry of the United States of America. The man who directed the Ghostbusters movie and so many other movies, a huge personality, a popular figure, a humble man. But before we dive into his last moments biography and tributes, let us watch this. It's coming up.
Chat with you, Ivan Reitman, who directed the first films and also produced the upcoming one. So, Ivan, how are you feeling about the release of the new movie? It's just around the corner now.
I'm feeling great because finally we're going to get to show the movie. Because I know the movie is the answer to all the questions that people have been asking, and I'm very proud of it. We've just finished a series of screenings in Europe because the cast and Paul Feig were there doing publicity, and it worked out extraordinarily well. A lot of excitement. Love the movie, and I'm very confident that people here will have the same experience.
Great. What's something from the first movie that was replicated really well in the second movie and really made you happy?
Well, so much of the iconography found its way, even though it's a brand new story, found its way into this version of the story, and so all of it. Actually, I mean, one of the coolest things, really the most important thing, is the four women are spectacular together, and you know, I think really what made Ghostbusters, my Ghostbusters, successful is. We loved watching Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and the way they worked together, the way they interrelated, how funny they were, how smart they were, how silly they could be, and it still worked. And Paul has found with these four characters, with Melissa and the rest of them, that they work very much like the male versions of it, and they're exactly at this point in their lives that my Ghostbusters were as well, and in terms of their accomplishment. And I think that's why I'm so confident in the screening that's coming up, is when people see them together, all the questions get answered really quickly.
Awesome. So what did you make of all of the, online backlash about when the stars were announced?
Well, look, it surprised me a little bit, but then I realized many of the people who were writing were about 8 or 9 years old when the 1984 Ghostbusters movie came out, and it was kind of a seminal moment in their lives. And look, it's a nice compliment to me. It's that the film has sort of held up for them as an important, at least cinematic experience in their lives. And there was no 1.5 minute trailer that was going to stand up to that, that emotionality of what that experience is like. It goes beyond like how good or bad a movie is. It actually goes to kind of a life experience.
Celebrated filmmaker Ivan Reitman has died, his family said in a statement on Monday. Ivan was 75. It's really saddening. Reitman, who will be remembered for his work in classic Hollywood comedies like National Lampoon's Animal House, 1978, and Ghostbusters, 1984, died peacefully in his sleep. His family told reporters. Reitman was residing in California when he died, signed by his 3 children, Jason, Catherine, and Caroline. The Reitman family's joint statement read, "Our family is grieving the unexpected loss of a husband, father, and grandfather who taught us to always seek the magic in life. We take comfort that his work as a filmmaker brought laughter and happiness to countless others around the world." They said, "While we mourn privately, we hope those who knew him through his films will remember him always." Reitman earned his big break with the raucous college fraternity satire National Lampoon's Animal House, which he produced. He later directed Bill Murray in his first starring role in Meatballs, and then again in Stripes, but his most significant success would come with Ghostbusters. Starring Murray, Dan Harold Ramis, Annie Hudson, Weaver, and Rick Moranis, the blockbuster grossed nearly $300 million in ticket sales worldwide. The film also received 2 Oscar nominations, spawned a veritable franchise, television shows, and a new movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife, that opened in 2021 and was directed by Reitman's son Jason. Reitman's other directorial works include Kindergarten Cop, Dave, Twins, and 6 Days, 7 Nights. Reitman was born in 1946 in Komalmo, Czechoslovakia, where his father owned the country's biggest vinegar factory. When the communists began imprisoning capitalists after the war, the Reitmans decided to escape to Vienna when Ivan was only 4. I remember flashes of scenes, Reitman said in one of his 1979 interviews, while describing his family's audio getting out of Komalmo. Later they told me about how they gave me a couple of sleeping pills so I wouldn't make any noise. I was so knocked out that I slept with my eyes open. My parents were afraid I was dead. The Reitmans relocated to Canada, where Ivan's interest in performing arts began to develop and flourish. He started a puppet theater, began entertaining at summer camps, and playing coffee houses with a folk music. Rest in power, King.